Hey everyone, I'm Keralis and welcome to Stario Haven Tower. The game came out in early access today, so make sure to check out the Steam link in the description, and also a huge shout out to Stario for sponsoring today's video. But I'm not gonna prolong this, let's just jump right into the action. People once believed the golden age would last forever. I guess it didn't. Until the world-ending sandstorm swept across the land, bringing civilization to ruin. Only those who hid in Down City escaped the catastrophe, clinging to life. But in the prophecy, gather the 7 stars, forge the sacred statue, and the calamity shall be quelled, the glory of civilization reborn. And so, the first explorers set out. They vowed to build a sky-high tower towards the unreachable stars. Okay, so what do we have? We have a default scenario, we have a hard scenario, and then we have a super duper impossible epic challenge scenario. And I'm kind of like, I'm a simple man. I'm just here for the good time. So I'm thinking like maybe just go for default one, just to check out the game. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's see here, color, emblem, perfect combo. Let's enter the storm. So I did spend a few minutes in game before recording started just to set up audio levels, etc. And I have to say, the atmosphere is so calming. It's like finding your inner peace almost. But here we have it, the start of a tower at least. It's not much of a tower, but a start it is, nevertheless. So the first objective is to get some dew collected. And also we do have some gifts from the Down City. And what exactly is that? We have water, sea buckthorn, sand brick, wood, plank, and dust. Okay. And in the build menu, conveniently, we have the dew collector unlocked already. And we also have a plantation. But this guy, so pretty much juice, condense. By the way, can I do this? Options, graphic, and UI scale. Hopefully this will make the text a little bit bigger for you guys to see. Is it better? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so we do have this guy, which gets the water vapor collected. And then we have the plantation, which yields both sea buckthorn berries for food and lumber for construction. Okay, but what else do we have? So we do have technology. And we have a cactus plantation to begin with, and a sand brick factory, it seems. Oh, okay, so technology is unlocked depending on zones. Rain zone, frost zone, clear zone. There's quite a bit of it. Star zone. For being early access. Oh my goodness. King Sanctum. Ooh, brewing technology. There is quite a bit. Huh. What is a delirium? Forestry? There's definitely more than I thought it would be, but hey, in the sand zone we are, so I'm not sure how far I'm gonna reach in today's episode. But first things is first, the dew collectors. So we need 6 of them to be precise, and where do we place them? Maybe just here on the back? In the back? In the back! And don't judge this, okay? This is not gonna be a pretty tower, but it will be my tower. Something like this. So dew is being collected down in those little buckets, and up next is the plantation. So we need 2 of those. Can I just place them? Let's see, 1 over here and... no, computer says no, so that means stability too low. Okay, let's get rid of that and let's place that a little bit further out. How about this? Perfection. We got little tiny peeps over here, adorable. So how does this operate? So it takes 2 water and turns that into 6 logs and 10 buckthorn. Oh, this is convenient. You can just drag that from side to side and move it out of the way. Perfect. Okay, so up next, we have unlocked a woodcutter station. Okay, so that over here is already producing logs. So those logs go into planks. Okay, don't judge me. This is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be tricky because we need to maximize the area on every single layer. Can I maybe place those on the sides? Yeah, this is gonna give me a headache, but in a fun way, if you can say so. Let's maybe get ourselves 2 more plantations on this side build up, just gonna mirror the same design. And one more of those dew collectors. Kind of feels like we are speedrunning this because we don't need them at the moment. But do you see what I mean with the atmosphere? What is this? Porters. Okay. So those guys are going to be carrying stuff left and right. And then we need to adjust the job priority. So let me maybe boost the woodcutter to about the second position. Or maybe first at all times because it just requires one person. A person we don't have at this stage, but we will. Is that a whale up in the sky? It's a shadow of a whale. Oh boy. Okay, so up next is construct another tower, but look at us go. So we do have an island, courtyard, and boats. How about the boats? And I do have different bonuses as well, but I might just go boring. But why, Keralis? Because I want to make the same design. They do require fate to be built. I do have the fate, but I will keep it boring. So let's just do one more of the same layer at least. We lost the fate, but it's ticking up, so that's great. Yeah, look at that. No, don't judge. And we have unlocked the huts. Jabba the Huts? No, but it would be suiting because obviously this is a desert. Something like this. We filled the gap, and then can I just... Indeed I can, and on this side... Oh, it's perfect. Have we maximized this... Was that a manta ray or stingray? That is definitely a manta ray. See? This is what I mean with relaxing. It does remind me of Tetris Effect in VR. Oh, I've played that game so many hours. Especially like, you know, kids are like, roar, 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 all over the place. You're like, no, shh. Daddy is playing VR. Leave me alone. And just put on the headset and just enjoy. And they have a map, which is like with the whales and such. Whoosh. Oh, look at this. Okay, then you use the tilde key to switch styles. Can't really see them much, but it is a possibility. How about something like this? Will this work? Plantation. Let's get those guys up a little bit because we are lacking food. Not that the water is doing fantastic. And I betcha those guys underneath are going to be complaining because they will never see sunlight again. Look at all those birds. There's so much stuff happening. No, but I think like as soon as we build these farms and all the dew collectors, we should be balanced when it comes to food and water at least. But then the question is like, are we going to be boring? Do we do one more of the same layers? Yeah. We did unlock the, what you gonna call them? The dust collectors, but I don't think I can remotely squeeze them in on this layer. So let's see here. Courtyard gives us a wood bonus and food bonus, I believe that is. No bonus. And this is water bonus and cacti. Let me go for the courtyard. Let's be brave. Let's be adventurous. Well, I don't know. Like this. This is not too shabby now, is it? Perfect. If we touch the star, wouldn't it affect someone's fate? It might. But let's get those dust collectors. And I think like the lower the better, because sand zone and dust collector kind of makes sense. I'm not sure this is going to be blocking the back guy. But how does this even operate? I'm intrigued. Is it like some type of a cloth just spins about and collects all the dust? Or fabric, I don't know. Let's boost the dust collectors. And let's see. Yeah, look at that. So they just spin about and collect all the dust. So water's okay, food is okay. Let's not worry about that. But one thing which we do have issues with is we don't have enough people. So let's maybe build ourselves some extra huts here. Can I squeeze in one of those dew collectors in the middle? We might not need it. But we will, one day. And when can I start researching? Need research station. And how does one unlock that? Structural unit? Oh, I want those. Because then maybe we can just build further away. Oh, perfect. We just got it. Just got it. So the research station has been unlocked. So as soon as this is operational, we should be able to get our goodies. Cacti or sand brick. I'm gonna get sand brick because I want to have the structural units. So let's get this to begin with, and the cacti could wait. Now I'm thinking like, do we add more farms? Because this is obviously, this has the layer which has the food production and wood production. So it would be quite stupid not adding some plantations on this side, or this layer. And then we can maybe change those guys below to become something else in a later stage, like maybe cacti or I think it was potatoes as well, which we had. Oh, I like this. I like it a lot. So we can pretty much just toggle the layer we want to have visible. I didn't know that. Now I know. Now you know. Okay, so Sandbrick Factory has been researched. So should we go for the structural units? Yeah, please do, please do. Because then I'm kind of thinking like, then we can maybe build further away from stuff. But let's see here. Can I squeeze in the Sandbrick Factory just next to those dust guys? How big? Oh, it's a tiny guy. That's gonna be a perfect fit. So we have one factory per 4 of those. Will that suffice? Oh, it might. It might. I'm gonna... Yeah, don't ask questions. Let's do one more. And let's do exactly the same thing again. Maybe even 2 more. And let's do the same. Just so we can get a nice design going. But currently there's 2 out of 2 people living in each house. Not very happy with the environment, it seems. Range 3 layers, and if we upgrade those guys later on, we can squeeze in 3 people in each house. But they do require spirit to be upgraded. Something which we don't have much of. So what do we research next? So we've got the structural unit. We could go glass technology. Unlocks the glass works. We could go to compact storage units or cacti. Because that would give them a secondary food source. But no. No. I am the captain. I decide. Let's go glass technology. Then compact storage unit, and then maybe cacti. Who knows? But one thing which I do know is that we need more housing. And I'm thinking like, is there any way for me to improve the environmental desire? I don't think there is. Decoration. Like we did unlock these, but I don't think they do. Do they? No, they don't. But would this work? I know what you're thinking. But shapes. It's all about shapes. Oh no. Pause the game. A sandstorm is approaching. Unstable structures may take damage. Let's hope you didn't build too far from the tower. Well, as of now, no, I didn't. I hope I didn't. Disaster shelter attribute is significantly reduced. The people from down city hesitate to approach. Well, I guess we just need to write this out. What can a man do? Sandstorm countdown. 40 seconds? We can prevail. I'm hoping we can prevail. So we have mist and rainstorm, blizzard later on. Okay, interesting. But since the dust collectors seem to be working fantastically in dust storms, let's boost the priority on those guys. Oh, this is atmospherical, nevertheless. I mean, it's bad for business, unless you're a dust collector. But yeah, maybe we should just be adding more of those guys. Because why not? Let's add a few extra ones. And maybe one... Oh, it's time to take a shower. I guess it is. We did receive quite a bit of dust and planks and ore. Huh. We prevailed. The first door. How will this work? Can I place those structures now on this? No, I can't. Large frame. Computer says no. I kind of thought that would make sense placing them in them buildings, but yeah, would it though? It's floating up in the air, Keralis. Yeah, maybe not. Ooh, we have a new mission. Miracle Tower. What is this? Each atmospheric zone has a unique Miracle Tower. By consuming specific items to activate the Miracle Tower, the intensity of disasters can be reduced. Once 7 Miracle Towers are built, all disasters can be quelled. Here it is, the Stone Eagle. It's also going to boost our fate limit to 300. However, we haven't really met the requirements yet to be able to research that, because we need the glass technology maybe and the compact storage units. So yeah, but that is something for near future. A beautiful glass work here and one just below. And look at us go. Okay, like it's not the best tower, it's not. But I'm liking it, like it's just so atmospherical. Look at that, these little peeps walking about over here. They don't mind the sandstorm. Still lack the spirit. You know what, I don't even care if this will work or not, because I think it's going to be looking absolutely snazzy. It's going to be like a big scaffolding just growing out of one of the sides of the tower. Will it though? Yeah, it's a design feature, most definitely. Small wooden barrel has been researched and it only holds liquid. Yes, Keralis? It's a barrel. Doesn't require to be a genius to understand that. Can I squeeze in 1 and 2, 1 and 2 birds? Move out of the way. 1 and 2. And then maybe some containers just next to that. Then we can have glass and bricks in those. Because why not? It is growing. You know what this resembles? This resembles a helicopter. Like we got the cockpit here in the front, then we're working on the tail part. It works. I'm not sure why, but we can now place housing on the side of here. Maybe just, you know, the more of those little structural units we place, the better structural support it has. However, I'm a little bit afraid because next sandstorm, this will collapse. But hey, it will collapse in style at least. Potato plantation for all the Irish. And stone eagle, stuck at 83%. We're lacking cacti. Okay, let's not rush it. Okay, those are down, so let's add ourselves dust or water. Let's keep it water. Then dust in the secondary ones, and then bricks and glass. So let's do cacti on the 2 bottom layers, and the rest will remain, since we have the bonus, both for wood and the buckthorn. Something like this. Yeah, so bonus 20% on wood and buckthorn. So let's just keep it as it is. And then we have these over here. So let's just do, okay, so glass, and then this should be sand bricks. You know what this reminds me of? Okay, it might be a strange comparison, but this somehow reminds me of Timberborn. I just can't put my finger on it. It's gonna be like the little like water barrels and crates and pipe jobs here and there. But let's do something like this. And once completed, since we are producing quite a bit of cacti, we would need to pipe all the wood down to layer 1 and 2, since we have the sawmills down there. Huh. Yeah, so let's do the pipes next, and let's start researching them. This wouldn't require a structural engineer to see that this would collapse very fast. Hopefully I can place one more over there. But other than that, what is this? Wishboard, Seas of Sandstorm. Ew, they say the stone eagle becomes the eye of the whirlwind, waking in sandstorms. I hope one day... No, you ain't moving anywhere. You will live down in the belly of the beast forever. Sorry, Miss Jackson. But let's see here. So this stone eagle, we have so many new structures over here. Let me see here. Ecological garden? That boosts pretty much everything quite drastically. We have an industrial thingy. And then the miracle. I'm kind of thinking like, maybe do one more of those. Just one more. And then we do the stone eagle. 4 layers which are exactly the same. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a win-win. Isn't she a beauty? Oh, this is so cool looking. Okay, so we did unlock the pipes. So let's just see how this works. So the wooden one is for materials. So if I would, for example, just get that down, all the way down to layer 1 or 2. Okay, so we need to make a pit stop on each layer, I believe. Somehow. But let's just think about this. So if I would just do this, that goes all the way to level or layer 1. Then one more just next to that to layer 2. From a different layer. Is that how it works? I'm not sure. So wooden pipe, and then we get all the wooden logs. Well, it's happening. So they go all the way down here into the sawmill until it's filled up, and then just pretty much stay in the pipe, it seems. And then from this layer all the way to layer 2 to the other sawmill. Testing purposes. Will this work? Maybe it will. And then we can maybe even get some food down from other layers. Like this is not optimized whatsoever. But this is just to try this out. So this will be buckthorn or buttthorn, depends how you want to call it. And then maybe adding some crates down here. just to have a little food storage. Like one here, and maybe just one here. Just see if this works or not. So let's get a buckthorn in this, and buckthorn in this. That is cool. Might not look as pretty, but it does work. Okay, so let's go into this miracle. How do we place this? Do we just... Okay, so let's see. Is that gonna be looking nice or not? It's getting higher up, this tower. This is a layer 7, I believe. Yes, it is. not that impressive. Since we do know how many different zones there is in the game. Okay, I'm happy with this. Yeah. That'd be fantastic. And then, okay, so this requires 2 layers. Yeah, it's a little bit clogged up. There's gotta be like bigger storage systems later on in game. Do we need to align this somehow because of the statues? Nah, I think it should be fine. Something like this? Oh, yes. Like now I'm just thinking, like now I just want to do shapes all over the place. The only thing is that I don't have the necessary tools for this because I haven't unlocked them yet. I've seen like there's like super support beams later on. So you might be curious, why? Oh, dang it, Manta Ray. Because look at it. Yeah, it's not pretty. But it does have an interesting shape. Well, there's my opinion it does. Above here, I want to add. Let's see here. So what do we have? Do we have a courtyard? But it's all about the but. Water. The terrace has a lot of water. That's 40% boost. That, if you want to grow more plants and wood, that could work. It's a little bit tiny, or on the tiny side. How far off can I move that? Yeah, okay. Not a lot, I guess. Industrial, we have the industrial core. Oh, that's kind of neat. A little bit of a steampunk with the little propellers and such. That could work. But not above the miracle straight off. That would be such a bad placement. It's like placing a nuclear power plant above a church or something. Maybe this? This is kind of like a disaster shelter. So that's going to be good for people. I mean, then maybe we can have a few people accommodations in this region. And above that, what does a man do? There's possibilities. Oh, you know what we could do? We could add the terrace. And then we can have like a huge water area just above here. And then we can have tons of water pipe just going down throughout the whole build. Because I do believe that this is the next level or zone. This should be the mist zone. Which means... What does it mean, Keralis? Well, mist, I guess more water. So now we have this water building. It's going to be even more water. It's going to be a water reception up there. Can I? Yeah. Like, we need the people. Because then we can just increase the porters as well. You can just see them carrying the stuff throughout the whole structure. Just looks so cool. I've been playing this for over an hour now, and I just can't stop. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached a new atmosphere. The mist zone has been reached. The artisans are excited for the upcoming new area, but the mist above is whispering unsettling words. Yada 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 yada. We be fine. We be fine. However, let's see here. So what do we unlock first or research? Like, greenhouse, okay, but I think the repair kit workshop, because we need the repair kits. Because every single sandstorm has deteriorated. Small balloon station deteriorated many of our buildings. So one repair kit workshop here and one just next to that, shall we? Yeah, why not? Let's add 2 more. What a terrible eyesore. No, it's not. And by the way, how is our dew layer coming along? So 74%, and then we have a 40% bonus, so 1.4 water per work cycle? Yeah, I'm not sure how that operates. But let's see if we can do some type of pipe job. It does not have to be pretty, but we need to get water down from this layer all the way to every single layer which requires, and that is pretty much every single one. It's not my proudest pipe job of them all, but a pipe job it is. The beauty about this is just seeing the pipes, because it adds a new layer of immersiveness. Maybe. No, we can make a little like pit stop on every single floor instead of having a separate pipe going all the way down. Yeah, I think we might tweak that. We might. But I've just unlocked a small balloon station, so I'm kind of eager to see how this operates. Because this is a little hot air balloon, but does it have to be aligned? That is for testing purposes, let's just place one over here and one up here. So how will this work? So set a route. Okay, so the other one is done. And then I just do this and then drag it up to this guy. And then just choose the resources. So food and maybe some planks? Yeah, food and planks for testing purposes. And I mean, just look at it. How cool is this? There's even a little person just flapping about with flags up here. This game is super addictive. And I haven't even scratched the surface of it yet. There is so much more to discover. Okay, this pipe job is driving me crazy. A good weather for hide and seek. Yes, indeed it is, sir. But this, we can't have it like this. I think I made it worse. No, it's not. It's a thing of beauty. No, I think we should stop on each floor. But let's see here. So new technology needs to be unlocked. Let's maybe do the greenhouse, because I think that is gonna improve the happiness of the housing units. Because I do believe it counts like as an environmental bonus. Let's add a few of those guys. Or maybe this is enough, the signpost. It is a decorational piece, might not be the best decorational piece, but nevertheless it is one. Oops, missed a dew collector just in between. Boom, perfect. Yeah, so signpost, here it is. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Environments. Boost by 5. Love it. I'm not sure if people will upgrade, but hopefully they will. And there's happy faces all over the place. Okay, not the best location for a greenhouse, but a greenhouse it is. Will that make people upgrade? Ooh, okay, so it does require quite a bit of water. Which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Because we do have quite a bit of it. I guess, how about now? It is super green and perfect. We've got upgrades. You get one, everybody gets one. Now the sad part is the pipe job. Because if I move that, maybe we can squeeze in greenhouses on the other side and those guys upgrade. So yeah, let's just rethink this. How can we make this pretty? I'm not sure this will work, but what if we did something like this? That should mean that pipe access should be on each floor? And it just looks so much cleaner. But still, I love the pipes. But yeah, I think this looks so much cleaner. So you get one, you get one, you get one, and everybody gets one. Will this work? Wow, wow, wee, wah, yippee-ki-yay. We get upgrades. And by the way, if I sound different, it's just because I've been talking to myself for quite a bit of time now. But I'm quite addicted. We even got the potato farm up here. So next objective is to acquire the quartz technology. So that's gonna give us jellyfishes, or jellyfish bay at least. So let's do so, because the objective is, let's see here. It is to, scary hairy and quite a bit of Larry. Jellyfish bay, build one and start producing quartz. But look at the, oh, it's over. Like, I mean, it's time to take a shower again, yeah. You do so, but please conserve some of the water, because we're not doing that great. Jellyfish bay. Okay, so to produce quartz we need this. And how does this work? Oh, okay, so it does replace one of the current buildings, so we need to build one more layer up in the sky, and that would be just an island, maybe? Yeah, let's just do an island. That is cheap and effective. Like this. Perfect. Almost picture perfect. There we go. So that's gonna be the Jellyfish Bay. It's such a crowded tower. There we go. And now we just get... not that, this. Okay, so that's gonna replace that with the Jellyfish Bay, and then quartz will be coming in mass. So, I hope at least. What is this? Well, that's neat. So now we would need the glassworks and the lantern workshop. So this takes quartz glass and quartz and makes the quartz lanterns. This takes the quartz and makes quartz glass. Got it. Production in full swing. Bad placement though, but this is for testing purposes, okay? This is just for testing purposes. Let's do one more of the Jellyfish base. I just think it's a beautiful structure. It's like an oasis in the sky. But is it? I have no idea what I've created over here. But it's a thing, and I'm happy with it. But I want to have this, the turtle port, because that's gonna unlock trading. But we need the glass bricks. Aren't we creating that already? No, that is just lanterns, and that is just normal glass. So how on earth do we... I'm blind, I'm sorry. So we need to get the glass bricks first, and then we can unlock the turtle ports. This will look incredible. Okay, so it's a little bit naked on the top floors. So we would need to get some farms going, fill the area up as well. But for a first look, I'm so happy what we have accomplished. My throat hurts because I've been talking forever, but I'm not even mad. Question is, can we do this? Can I have the balloon stations like so? Like not being aligned height-wise? I mean, it seems that it works. And it does work. Can you just envision having a tower being 40 layers in height and then just having the balloons going back and forth? That would be so neat. And this is done. I'm just awaiting for arrival of the turtle. But what a gem. It's a little bit like, as I said, it's a timberborn. But it also has like the anno production lines or production chains, which I love, by the way. It's here. Our beautiful turtle. Why can't I pronounce that? For some reason, that's like the hardest word ever for me to pronounce. Turtle. Oh boy. This is so surreal for some reason. Just seeing the turtle up in the sky. How does this work? I might leave that for another time to figure out. But yeah, we have trade. But wow. As I said, like what a little gem. Like I'm hoping you guys want to see more of this game, because I want to play more of this game. Like it's just so peaceful, and we haven't even scratched the surface. Like, what layer are we on? Like layer 10 plus maybe 3, so level 13 or something, or layer 13. That's like, or 14, that's like nothing. There's so much more to explore up in the sky. And not only that, level 12, not only that, take a peek at this. I mean, there's just so much in the technology which is left to be discovered. Like, I am surprised that this is an early access game. I am. So there's quite a bit left to do. Oh, the developers, they did send me another save of a higher tower. I haven't looked at it because I didn't want to spoil the game for myself. And here it is. So this is what? This is 28 layers. And how about the technology tree? How far in are we? We have the sand, the mist, the rain unlocked. So we still have the frost, the clear, and the star zone. So this is like halfway, pretty much. What is that? That's a beautiful thing. It's a ranch. Is that a forestry thingy? It is. No, this is neat. This is really, really neat, but let's go back to our tower. So ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude my first look of Stario. I think it is a fantastic gem. So please do check out the links in the description if you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will see you in episode 2 on the channel. But there's so much more to discover. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Click the link in the description. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Keralis is signing out. Take care and bye-bye. No, don't go. Okay, bye everybody.